It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. In charge of the Cardinals and his head coach, Jonathan Gannon. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway from Seattle. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest that ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. They're going to throw out of the gun. It's completed right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Gain 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Working on first down. Gets him on the quick hitter. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. A throw here on first. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. Certainly some momentum to build on today.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewer, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Third and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Fourth down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch called in at the 18-yard line. The Seahawks and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Pass play on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A 28-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
At the 49-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This guy, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd.
He's trying to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Design bootleg here. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Finds a man right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
At the 15-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offense to the line. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. At 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jonathan Gannon doing the last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Has it downfield, working the left. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're throwing it. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the 1st over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals reduce the lead to just 4. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
That one's complete, right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
another carry for Charbonnet. Oh, man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
The 7-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals and Trey Benson back out on offense. And here in our final week, as we take a look at the NFL's top running backs in terms of touchdown grabs, you can see he's got a shot to lead the league. And off to Benson to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and right with Benson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's a screen to Benson. And he's tackled for no gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Gibbons on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
And going play action.
At the 39-yard line.
He dodged the tackle. Delivers another move. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throw the catch out left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Set up the screen. Here's more. Some difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock. At least 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Moore going to motion over right. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Crosses the 35. Still got more room. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Now he takes it. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Charbonnet. He'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going to run for it. And this one does not go far. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Cardinals out for the punt. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Pass play on 1st and 10. Warner's got it. It's complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And this is the running back for the home team. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is the Titans quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead, the Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the Bills quarterback. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Bills will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They go play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, they're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, Hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets him on the in route. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This one's headed for the sideline, and ouch, we'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his workload hasn't been limited to the backfield. As you get a look at the NFL's best receiving backs this season, you can see he is right there in the top 5. Brought in right side by Moore. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. It leads to second and 10.
Back to the air they go on second down. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it and doing his job.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Catch is made in close. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He's got it on the bootleg. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Will they throw again after that incompletion? Interesting choice coming up, third and goal.
Third and goal.
They've got a man in motion. Shotgun now on third down. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on fourth and goal?
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Now throw to start the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Drop-off caught by his back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
4 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Pass play now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. Here's a screen to Benson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And going play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Looking underneath here, Benson. And he's able to reach the 40 beyond that play. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. There he is on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
32 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation. You also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. To add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Cardinals 17.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Looking on first down. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Looking in the air here.
2nd and 6.
Austin's there to haul it in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Good pass there from the rookie out of Arkansas, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 46. Look to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A pickup of 17. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. Throws caught. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Cardinals 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's going to be held up after gain of 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hand off to the back. Get some space around midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And a nice start here on 1st down, and he gets him 6 before the stop is made.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Give it to him again. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And air it out on 3rd. Run in right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
He's dropping back to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, buddy.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find payback.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Finds a seam down the middle. It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Cade?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half.
Incomplete.
They kick the running back in motion. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Complete out to the right side. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
6-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cardinals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Going now on first down. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And those are the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They are throwing it again. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second
and manageable. He's throwing. Sends this to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete in the end zone.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. No good, the pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Good now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note, and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.